potential illness for enough on reservation in Arizona. The five members of the Board of Pardons and Parole first heard the Matthew guilty
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Stratomatic Baseball as we go back to 1980 and a chance to relive some history as Billy Martin's Billy Ball team, as this is the Oakland A's 1980 Stratomatic replay, as we'll try a doubleheader tonight, games 2 and 3 of this series between the Athletics and the Kansas City Royals. We'll be Brian Kingman on the mound for the A's and Dennis Leonard on the mound for the Royals. Let's head to the field. We'll be playing this game strictly on the computer tonight just to speed things around a little bit. Lineup for the Royals will be Wilson, White, and Brett, Porter, Akins, and Otis, Wathan, Hurdle, and Washington. Kingman on the mound. He's 4-2, 3.04 ERA, 43 hits in 47 innings, 20 walks, 26 strikeouts, only giving up 2 home runs. A's outfield is Henderson, Murphy, Armas, then it's Gross, Klutz, Edwards, and Revering. Newman behind the plate, and on the mound is Brian Kingman. Well, let's get it going here in Oakland. Game 2 of the series. I believe the Royals won game 1, so let's see if the A's can even things up. Here's Wilson hitting .304, no homers, 20 RBIs. Newman puts the sign down. Brian Kingman with the windup and the pitch. And now we fly left field. Ricky is there, makes the catch on his first out. Here's Frank White hitting .305, 1 homer and 18 RBIs, 9 stolen bases. Newman puts down the sign. Kingman with the windup and the pitch. That will be a struck him out. Brian Kingman with a big strikeout there. Here's George Brett hitting .351, 5 homers, 24 runs batted in. Newman puts down the sign. Kingman with a windup. Here's the pitch to Brett. And Brett with a ground ball to second. Edwards has got it. Goes to first, and the Royals go 1-2-3. 1/2 inning of play. Kansas City, nothing. And the Oakland Athletics, nothing. Game 1 of 2 tonight from the Coliseum. Here's Ricky Henderson hitting .261, 3 homers, 15 runs batted in, has stolen 28 bases. Wathan sets the target. Leonard with the windup. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be a ground ball to short. Washington's got it. Goes to first for the first out. Royals outfield is Wilson, Otis, and Hurdle. Then it's Brett, Washington, White, and Akins. Wathan behind the plate, and that's Leonard on the mound. 2-4, 6.75 ERA. Here's Murphy hitting .305, 1 home run, 15 RBIs. Wathan sets the sign. Leonard, the big windup and pitch. Fly ball left field. Wilson there, puts the glove up, and there's 2 outs. Here's Dave Revering hitting .326, 10 homers, 22 runs batted in. Wathan sets the target. Leonard looks in, gets the sign, and here's the pitch. And that's going to be a foul out behind the plate. Wathan with the catch and ends the inning. A's go 1-2-3. Let's go to the second. No score from Kansas City or from Oakland Coliseum. It is the Royals nothing and the A's nothing. Game 1 of 2 tonight, as we'll play the second game following this one real quick. Get it restarted again and be a day game between the Royals and the A's. Here's Darryl Porter hitting .200, no homers and 10 ribbies. Newman sets the target. Kingman sets in. Here's the pitch to Porter. And that's going to be a fly ball to center. Murphy puts his glove up, makes the catch, and there's 1 out. And now here's Willie Akins hitting .230, 1 homer, 19 ribbies. Newman puts down the sign. Kingman stretches. And here's the pitch to Akins. Akins single for Willie Akins. So Akins is on. Now with Kingman -1, Newman 0, -2 to hold. Willie Akins gets some interesting numbers. He has 3% chance to steal. Doesn't get it, so he'll hold. Here's Amos Otis. Otis is in the lineup after being out for the first part of the year with injuries, hitting .182, home run, 2 ribbies. Newman sets the target. Kingman now working from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Otis. And that's going to be a fly ball right field. Armas is there, makes the catch, and there's 2 outs. Here's the catcher, John Wathen, the Duke, 237 hitter, 2 homers and 13 ribbies. Newman sets. Kingman looks in. Akins gets a very slow lead. Here's the pitch from Kingman from the stretch. And that's going to be a fly ball right field. Armas 1E10. So he'll come up with this one. And no, it does not. It falls off the glove of Tony Armas. So Akins will go to third, and the Royals are in business. So an E9 on Armas, second and third and 2 outs, and the Royals have life. Here's Clint Hurdle hitting 250, 1 homer, 12 ribbies. Newman sets the target. Kingman now trying to get out of this jam that his right fielder has started. Here's the pitch to Hurdle. And that is going to be a base hit for Clint Hurdle. Drives into 2-0 Kansas City. Both runs unearned, and the Royals lead 2-0. And here's UL Washington. Newman puts down the sign. Kingman from the stretch. Here's the pitch to UL Washington. Washington ground ball to short. Klutz to Edwards makes the play. Ends the second inning. Kansas City with 2 in the second. Bottom of the second coming up. Kansas City 2 and Oakland nothing. 2-0. We go to the bottom of the second inning here in Oakland. So now a chance for the A's to now see if they can make a comeback. Here's Wayne Gross hitting 305, 4 homers, 19 ribbies. Watson puts down the sign. Leonard with the windup, and here's the pitch. And that's going to be a line drive and caught by White, 1 away. Here's Mitchell Page hitting 337, 9 homers, 24 runs batted in. Watson sets the target. Leonard looks in. The big windup to Mitchell Page. Ground ball to second. It's hit at White. He's a 1. He'll make it. Throw. Oh, it's in the dirt. So White threw a little knuckleballer. Akins couldn't come up with it, and it's an E4 on Frank White. So the A's got a base runner. Now here's Tony Armas to see if he can make up for the error. Hitting 229, 5 homers, 16 ribbies, but he struck out 35 times. Watson puts down the sign. Leonard from the stretch. Run first and 1 out. Pitch to Armas. And that's going to be a strikeout for Armas, number 36. 2 outs. And now here's Jeff Newman. Watson puts down the sign. Leonard working from the stretch. Page on. Let's see if Page wants to run. Good opportunity. 81% says to go. There he goes, and he's safe. So Mitchell Page with a stolen base. Runner on second and 2 out. Here's Jeff Newman. So Newman a chance. He has a clutch chance. He does lose a couple hits in the clutch. Watson sets the target. Leonard from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Newman. And the pitch is a ground ball to third to Brett. Tough play for George. He gets over, makes the play, the throw. Oh, nice play by Akins to scoop it to retire the side. The A's, no runs, no hits, an error. Runner gets to second, but he's stranded. We go to the third. It's 2-0 Kansas City. Game 1 of 2 here tonight. So top of the third. Royals looking to inch closer in the division. And now here's Willie Wilson. Newman puts down the sign. Kingman with the windup. Here's the pitch to Wilson. And that's going to be a ground ball to third. A ground ball to second. Edwards has got it. Goes over to Revering for the first quick out. Here's Frank White. Struck out his first time up. Newman, that's the target. Kingman with the full windup and pitches to White. And that's going to be a ground ball to short. Klutz got it. Easy throw to first. He gets him for the second out. And now here's George Brett. 2 outs, nobody on. He grounded out his first time up. Average dipped to 348. Newman sets the target. Kingman looks in. Here is the pitch to Brett. And that's a fly ball right field. Armas is there, puts the glove up, retires aside. We go to the bottom of third. It's 2-0 Kansas City. So now it'll be Klutz, Edwards, and Henderson, the bat for the Athletics. Klutz hitting 262, 1 home, 7 RBIs. Klutz, much better hitter against left-handed pitching. So Klutz is not in his most envious position. Watson sets the target. Leonard with the windup. Here's the pitch to Klutz. And Klutz with a base hit. First base of the ball game goes to the A's. So the Mickey Klutz gets the first hit for Oakland. And now here's Mike Edwards. They're playing the corners in. We'll see if the A's still want to play small ball here. He looked down at his third base coach. He's a B, turns to a C. Edwards only hitting 200 through 15 at B. So this will be a golden opportunity to try to play small ball. And he doesn't. He fouled it off. Ooh. So take the bunt off here. So here is the pitch to Edwards. And that's going to be a line drive. No, it's caught by Washington. Klutz had to get back in a hurry. One away. Here's Henderson. He grounded out his first time up. Watson puts down the sign. Leonard working from the stretch. Runner on first and one out. Pitch to Ricky. Ricky struck him out. Henderson struck out for the second time. Here's Dwayne Murphy. 0 for 1 in the ball game. Flied out his last time up. Watson puts down the sign. Leonard from the stretch. Runner on first and 2 out. Pitch to Murphy. Murphy, fly ball right field. He may have swung out ball 4. Hurdle is there, makes the catch. 2-2-1 for the Royals. 0-1-1 for the A's. Top of the fourth. Here, fourth inning. Porter followed by Akins and Otis against Brian Kingman. Newman puts down the sign. Kingman with the full windup and pitches to Porter. That's a walk to Porter. So a tough walk for Porter, tough walk for Kingman there. Thought they had the inside corner. Now here's Willie Akins. 1 for 1. Run scored his first time up. Newman puts down the sign. Kingman working from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Willie Mays Akins. And that's a fly ball center field, not really deep. Murphy's there, makes the catch, and Porter will get back one away. Here's Amos Otis. He's 0 for 1 in the ball game, flied out. Newman puts down the sign. Kingman from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Otis. And that's going to be a ground ball to second. They should turn 2. That's Frank White. No, it's a G3. So it does not make the play. Mike Edwards, I forgot that was, I thought the Royals were on the field. He was not. Edwards only gets a G3 on that. So Porter goes to second. Only play was to first. And the Royals now have a runner in scoring position with 2 outs here in the fourth. And here's John Watson. He reached on that Armas 2-base error that led to the 2-run single by Clint Hurdle. Newman puts down the sign. Kingman from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Watson. And that's going to be a base hit for Watson. First and third, 2 outs. And now it's Clint Hurdle's turn. Now does Watson try to steal second base? Let's see if he has some numbers here. Stealing second, he'll get it on 17%, cannot get picked. He's going to try it. Oh, no, he should not have went. Oh, boy, throw for the runner. No, he got him. He got caught in a pickoff there. He got too far off. He's still headed to second. Easy. Oh, got him to end the fourth inning. So the Royals kind of run themselves out of the inning. Bottom of the fourth coming up. Kansas City 2, Oakland nothing. So here's Dave Revering. That was my fault. Sorry about that. Watson puts down the sign. Leonard with the full wind up. Here's the pitch to Revering. And Revering ground ball to second. White's got an easy throw to first. And there's 1 out here in the fourth. Here's Wayne Gross. Got great power in that 3 count. That's where Gross wants it. Watson puts down the sign. Leonard from the windup. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be a line drive base hit for Gross. That will go to the wall. Otis plays the hop, and Gross has a 1-out double. So now here's Mitchell Page. 0 for 1, reached on an error, and then stole second. Watson puts down the sign. Leonard from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Mitchell Page. Page, ground ball to second. White's got handcuffed him. Runner will go to third. Throws out to Akins, and there's 2 outs. So now the A's have a run at third base, and it's a big one. And here's Tony Armas. Struck out his first time up, his 36th time. Watson sets the target. Leonard working now for the stretch. Gross taking the lead off third. Here's the pitch to Tony A. And Armas struck out for the 37th time, and that retires the side. We head to the 5th. 2-0 Kansas City here in Oakland. So top of the 5th action here. So far, so good for the Royals. We go to the 5th, playing such a good brand of baseball. Here's Hurdle, 1 for 1. Those 2 ribbies his last time up. Newman puts down the sign. Kingman with the windup. Here's the pitch to Hurdle. And that's a ground ball to second. Edwards has got it. Goes to first, and there's your 1 out in the 5th. Here's UL Washington, 0 for 1. Grounded out his first time up. R.I.P. Mr. UL died this year. Newman puts down the sign. Kingman looks in. Here's the pitch to UL Washington. 2-6 struck him out. Strikeout number 2 for Brian Kingman. 2 outs in the 5th for Willie Wilson. Newman puts down the sign. Kingman with the windup. Here's the pitch to Wilson. And that's all 6s. Ground ball to first. Tough play from Revering. Does he get it? He gets to the bag. Nice play. give Revering. He went down and got it, and he got up and got to the bag in time, just in time to get Willie Wilson. Royals go 1-2-3. It's official here in Oakland. It's 2-0 Royals. 2-3-1 Kansas City. 2-1 for the A's. Newman, Klotz, and Edwards, the bat for the Athletics. Watson sets the target. Leonard looks in. Here's the pitch to Newman. And that's going to be a strikeout for Dennis Leonard. Gets his 4th of the game. Here's Mickey Klotz, 1-for-1, has one of the 2 Oakland A's lone hits. Watson puts the sign down. Leonard looks in. Here's the pitch to Mickey Klotz. And Klotz with fly ball center field. Otis is there, makes the catch, and there's 2 outs. And now here's Mike Edwards, lined out his first time up. Watson puts down the sign. Leonard with the windup. Here's the pitch to Mike Edwards. And again, it's all 6s. Ground ball to first. That's Aikens. Tough play for him. He's not going to get it. He knocks it down. Base hit. Edwards will beat the throw, and he has an infield hit. So Mike Edwards with an infield hit. Runner on first and 2 out, and brings up Henderson. 3rd hit for the Athletics. And Ricky steps up. Watson puts down the sign. Leonard from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Ricky. And that's going to be ball center field. Otis is going to come in, make the catch, and the A's are done in the 5th. No runs a hit. We go to the 6th. It's 2-0 Royals. 2-3-1 for Kansas City. 3-1 for the Athletics. White followed by Brett and Porter here in the 6th. Newman puts down the target. Kingman looks in. Here's the sign and pitch to Frank White. And for Frank White, he's going to get a walk. So White and Trey will see what he can do with it. 31% says he can get a steal. Doesn't get it. So now here's Brett. He's 0 for 2. Newman puts out the sign. Kingman looking and keeps White close. Here's the pitch to Brett. Down the lines, the hop. White will go to 3rd. The Royals got 2nd and 3rd. Nobody out. And now the A's will bring the infield in. The pitch to Darryl Porter. 0 for 1 with a walk. Newman puts down the sign. Kingman looks in from the stretch. White taking a good lead off 3rd. And the pitch. 3-7 fly ball center field. +2 means Frank White will have a 1-16 to go home. Here he goes. The throw. Throw for the lead runner. Hold the trailing runner. Oh, he just gets in. He gets in under Jeff Newman's tag as Newman could not hold on to the ball. Royals lead 3-0 with 1 out in the 6th. And now here's Willie Aikens, 1 for 2 with the run scored. Newman puts down the sign. Kingman looking in from the stretch. Brett taking a lead off 2nd. And the pitch is going to be ground ball to first. Revering's got handcuffed him. He gets it. The Kingman gets the out as Brett will move to 3rd. 2 outs, runner on 3rd for Otis. 0 for 2. Doesn't hit well in the clutch. Loses a couple possibilities. Newman puts down the sign. Kingman from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Otis. And that's going to be, he struck him out. And okay, I thought he was going to go out the ball game. It was a 2-9. I guess the injuries were not set up. So now we go to the bottom of the 6th. It's 3-0 KC. So Royals 3-4-1. A's 3-1. So here's Murphy, Revering and Gross, lefty against Dennis Leonard. Leonard looks in. Here's the pitch to Dwayne Murphy. Murphy, fly ball right field, hurdles there, and Dennis Leonard is putting them to sleep. Here's Revering. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game. Watson puts down the sign. Leonard with the windup. Here's the pitch to Revering. And that is going to be a line drive and caught by Aikens. 2 outs here in the 6th. Now here's Wayne Gross. 1 for 2, has a double. Watson puts down the sign. Leonard looks in. Here's the pitch to Gross. And that's going to be a line drive in the gap. So Gross will have a 2nd double. That bounces the wall. Gross goes to 2nd, standing with a 2-out double. Let's see if the A's can get back in it. Here's Mitchell Page, 0 for 2, reached on an error, stole 2nd base. Watson puts down the sign. Leonard working from the stretch. Here's a pitch to Page. And that's going to be a ground ball back to Leonard. Throws it to Aikens, retires aside. No runs, 1 hit. They strand 1. To the 7th we go. 3-0 Royals. 3-0 Royals. Top of the 7th inning. Again, we'll play 2 after this. If people here and want to watch, I'll get the rest of this Royal A's done, and then the Oakland A's will go to Arlington Stadium and play the Texas Rangers. So here's John Wathen, top of the seventh. It is 3-0 Kansas City. The A's have not played well in this series. Newman puts down the sign. Kingman with the pitch. This is the inning of fatigue for him. And the pitch struck him out. Good job there. One away. So now here's Clint Hurdle. 1 for 2, 2 ribbies. Newman puts down the target. Kingman nods. Here's the pitch to Clint Hurdle. And that's going to be a ground ball to short. 4E34 is Klotz. There's your tough play. He got it. Throws him out. Good job by Mickey Klotz. 2 outs in the seventh. So now with 2 outs, here's UL Washington. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game. A ground out, a strikeout. Newman puts down the sign. Kingman with the windup. Here's the pitch to UL. And that's going to be a ground ball back to the mound. Kingman's got it. Goes to first. And 7 strong innings for Brian Kingman. We go to the bottom of 7th. It's 7th inning stretch. 3-0 KC. So now it's Armas followed by Newman and Klutz. The A's trying to get back in this. Wathen sets. Leonard looks in. And the pitch to Armas. And that is going to be a line drive deep to left field. It is caught. Wilson is there. Makes the catch running into the gap. Oh, what a play there. So Armas robbed of a 20% home run. Got the 19. And now here's Jeff Newman. 0 for 2 in the ball game. Wathen puts down the sign. Leonard with the windup and pitch. And that will be a ground ball to second. Play by White. Got it. Throws for the second out. 2 outs in the seventh. And it's going to be Mickey Klotz. 1 for 2 in the ball game. Single back in the third. Wathen puts down the sign. Leonard with the windup. Here's the pitch to Klotz. And that's going to be a line drive again in the gap for Klotz. I'll go against the wall. Wilson will play the hop. And a double for Mickey Klotz. So the A's got a runner in scoring position and 2 outs. And here's Mike Edwards. The A's can start pinch hitting here. We'll see if the A's have something in their thought process here. So they have a bench of Mike Davis, Jim Essie, and Mario Guerrero, Mike Heath, Dave McKay, Rob Pichot, and a game named Rob Elliott. So nothing huge. As for the best hitter in this situation, the computer is telling me Dave McKay. So we'll see what they do here. McKay is the second base. And McKay will come in. He is the switch hitter. So Dave McKay to hit. He's hitting 105. 19 at-bats, has a double. He'll switch hit back from the left side. Wathen puts down the sign. Leonard from the stretch. Here's the pitch. And that will be a line drive and a base hit for McKay. Does it drop in? Yes, it does. It gets a fly out. Oh, my. A ballpark home run chance is a 1. He rolled the 4. Would have been a ballpark single. Doesn't get it. We head to the 8th. It is 3-0 Royals. New second baseman is Dave McKay. So McKay comes in the game. It is now 3-0 Kansas City. Doug Hunt, how you doing? Welcome in. Top of the 8th. Here's Wilson, 0 for 3 in the ball game. Newman puts down the sign. Kingman with the pitch. And now we ground ball to second. Tough play for base. Oh, a base hit. It's a base hit. They hit it to McKay. Just came in the game, and he threw it over Revering's head. That's a single and an E2, E4. So a single and a 2-base error. Wilson will go to third, and the Royals with a huge run sitting 90 feet away. The A's will bring the infield in from Frank White. Kingman sets the target. Kingman from the stretch. Here's the pitch to White. And that's going to be a pop-up to short. Klutz is going to get it. Makes the catch for the first big out. And now here's George. 1 for 3. And now there goes George. They'll give Brett the intentional walk. First and third, 1 out for Darryl Porter. They'll play the infield back, trying to get a double play on Porter. Newman sets the target. Kingman working from the stretch. Here's the pitch. And that's a strikeout for Porter. Number 5 for Brian Kingman. So now Willie Aikens, the batter. Newman sets the target. Kingman for the pitch. Here it is. And that's going to be a strikeout for Brian Kingman. What a job for the athletic pitcher. We go to the bottom of the 8th. The lead stands at 3-0. So bottom of the eighth, 3-0 Royals. 3-5-1 against Oakland's 0-5-2. Henderson 0 for 3. Watson puts down the sign. Leonard with the pitch. And that will be a fly ball left field. Again, an opportunity. Wilson with the catch. Here's Murphy, 0 for 3. Here's a pitch from Leonard. And that's going to be a fly ball right field. Hurdle there, makes the catch, and there's 2 outs. Here's Dave Revering. That Royal bullpen is quiet. Nothing going on out there. Watson puts down the sign. Leonard with the pitch to Revering. And that's going to be a strikeout as Dennis Leonard pitches an impressive 8 innings. We go to the 9th. Kansas City 3, Oakland nothing. 3-5-1 for the Royals, 0-5-2 for the A's, and now it's Otis, Watson, Hurdle. Newman gets the target down. Kingman with the pitch. And that's a ground ball back to the mound. Kingman's got it. Goes to first, 1 away. And now here's John Watson, the Duke, the little Duke. Here's the pitch. 1-3, walks him. So Nathan Watson is on. And doesn't want to steal. Now here's Hurdle. And that's going to be a ground ball double play. McKay, Klutz, back to first, gets 2. We head to the 9th. It is 3-0 Kansas City. Royals 3-5-1. Oakland 0-5-2. And now here is Gross. So bottom of the 9th, Leonard will stay out there. We'll see if the A's can do something. It'll be left, right here. So Watson puts down the target. Leonard with the windup. Here's the pitch to Gross. And that's going to be a fly ball to center. 1 out in 9th for Otis. So now here's Page. 0 for 3, reached on an error. Watson puts down the sign. Leonard with the windup and the pitch. Struck him out. 2 away. Dennis Leonard with strikeout number 6. Here's Armas with 2 outs. Can he get himself his 3rd strikeout of the game? Watson puts down the sign. Leonard looks in. Here's the pitch to Armas. And that's going to be a strikeout for Dennis Leonard. What a job for Dennis Leonard. Gets the win. Wow. And the A's are shut out here. So Kingman loses it, and he pitched great. He was 4-3, 9 innings. Let's see what Kingman's numbers: 9 innings, 5 hits, 3 runs, 1 were earned, 4 walks, and 6 strikeouts. So again, for the Royals, Leonard wins it. He goes to 9. That was, let's see, 5 hits over 9, no earned runs. And also no walks and 7 strikeouts as the Kansas City Royals win this by a score of 3-0. So let's see what we have here. What a win for Kansas City. So let's see what we're going to do. We'll go ahead and give you the stats here. Then might pull the plug here. Unfortunately, we'll go out, probably maybe finish this later or something. We'll see how things are. Give me a second. We'll tell you how things are going. All right, let's take a look at the numbers here. Sorry, folks. Doing something quick. And let's look at these numbers once again. So the Yankees are still in first place in the East. They lead by a game over Milwaukee, 3.5 on Cleveland, 4 on Baltimore. The Oakland A's now a 3.5 game lead on the Royals. The A's are playing 5 games ahead where they were at this point in 1980. The Royals are 23-19. They're 2 games in back where they're playing at. 3.5 back. Twins 7 back. The Rangers 7.5 back. Phillies lead the Cardinals by 2. Pirates by 3. The Houston Astros lead the Padres by 6, and the Dodgers by 8. Again, All right, let's do some final look here, and we'll be done. So, well, folks, I will go here. So if you want to play, please leave something in the chat. Again, I do appreciate you guys coming in. Again, a good win for the A's, for Royals. I'm sorry, they win 2 in a row. They'll go for the sweep next time we're here. And again, thank you so much for stopping by.